Okay, students, welcome to Button But Tutorials. In the previous session, I have taught you about introduction and meaning of accounting. I have given you meaning of economic activities and how to run a business, how the accounting has grown, evolved accountancy, how it has evolved, different disciplines, some definitions and all I have given. I have given the example of, for example, you are going to a shop purchasing a pencil, you remember it. And another example I have given you a business and how it will turn into a surplus with an example of buying and selling. All these you remember. Today we will continue next. Okay, we will continue with the same lesson, principles and practices of accounting. Fine. Yes. Now we'll see what are the procedural aspects of accounting. What? Procedural aspects of accounting. Okay. On the definitions and procedures, this procedural aspect of accounting is divided into two parts. That is generating financial information and using those financial information generated. First stage or first step, first part is financial information is generated. In accounting, financial information are generated and those financial information generated will be used. How it is? If you remember, I have told you about some internal users, external users of the accounting informations derived, right? Next, yes, how generating financial information. Yes, then first recording. On that day, I have given you an example of buying a pencil, a transaction. I have told you different types of transactions like cash transactions, credit transactions. Cash transactions means when you buy something, immediately you will pay the cash. That is a cash transaction. Suppose a shopkeeper gives you a time, say after 2 days you will give him the money, but same day you are carrying the goods. That is called a credit transaction. In brief, credit transactions. Like this, transactions are of two types: cash transactions and credit transactions. These transactions will be recorded in books of account. Say, when a shopkeeper sells, he will generate a sales bill, that is invoice. In the banks, there will be a passbook. If the company pays a salary, there will be salary slips, etc. Based on these are all transactions: paying a salary, purchasing the goods, selling the goods. These are all transactions. Those based on the transactions, those transactions will be recorded in a rough book or day book. From that, it will be taken to a journal. Records will be done in a journal. From those journal, accounts will be opened in a ledger, a book called ledger. Ledgers are of different types. For sales, there will be a sales book. For purchases, there will be a purchase book. Cash, there will be a cash book. Like this, many types of books will be there. Those are known as subsidiary books, right? These are all different types of ledger accounts. Specifically, sales for sales book, purchases for purchase book, cash transactions for cash book. Those transactions will be recorded in respective books. They are known as like purchase book, sales book, cash book, etc., etc. When we go to the detailed study of those subsidiary books, these are all known as subsidiary books. You will know in detail more about this and all. Okay. Next, classifying. Once the transactions are recorded, right? Once the transactions are recorded, journal is written. From the journal, ledger accounts will be written. And I told you different types of ledgers in the form of different types of books, sales books, purchase book, etc. This information, journal, ledger, it will be written in the ledger, right? And next, this will be similar. See, for example, different types of expenses, different types of incomes, sales, purchases, All these will be of financial nature, as I told you earlier, and this will be written in respective books, different pages known as ledger accounts. Again, to recall, from a transaction, journal, from the journal, ledger account. Okay. Further, these different heads of accounts, different types of books. Ledger accounts are written in different types of books. Okay. Then, see, to recollect again, transaction to journal, journal to ledger account. Once the ledger accounts, writing the transactions in a journal, journal to ledger is known as posting. From journal to ledger, posting. Once the postings are over, generally at the end of the period, those ledger accounts will be balanced. Balanced means difference in the ledger accounts written amount wise will be arrived. Those will be taken to a book called trial balance. Okay, trial balance. From the trial balance, trading, profit and loss account and balance sheets are prepared. And trading, profit and loss account and balance sheets are known as financial statements or financial accounts. Okay, and these are all recordings. Once these recordings are done, summary is arrived. These will be further study will be analytical part in the form of financial statements. From the recorded accounts, the balances are derived, financial statements are prepared. Further, as I told you, profit and loss account balance sheet is prepared. From those results obtained, different types of ratios will be calculated to find the liquidity, solvency, profitability, etc., of the organization or enterprise or a company, right? For the use of internal users, external users. Okay, that is interpretation of the accounting results, what you have obtained from transactions to journal, journal to ledger, ledger to trial balance to profit and loss account balance sheet. Then certain ratios will be calculated based on that interpretation of the profitability, liquidity, solvency, etc., etc. This all in depth you will study later. This is all brief, like introduction to the accountancy, subject of accountancy and all. Okay, this is a brief first lesson. We are studying only like summary. Okay, these recorded analysis, analyzed data will be used for interpreting that data. Hence, the financial statement will explain. Financial statements will explain or give you an idea about the functioning of the enterprise, the functioning of the company. Okay, these are all different types of studies in the generating financial information. Next, these informations will be communicated or made use of by the users. Two types of users, as I told you, internal users, external users. Again, internal users are of like management of the company, employees of the company, right? External users are those who are investors, those who have lent money to the company, right? Or the governments. These are all external users. Okay, and this analysis and communication is done through different types of statistical tools like diagrams, graphs, flow charts, etc. These are all studied in the chartered accountancy course next in detail and all. As you know very well, different types of chartered accountancy stages of studies are there, no? In that all, you will study all these. Okay. Next, see, first two procedural process of generating financial information along with the trial balance. This study is called bookkeeping. This study is called bookkeeping. Further preparation of financial statements, interpretation, analyzing, interpretation, communicating to various stakeholders, that is internal users and external users, that is different types of accounting stages, that is accounting. Hence, bookkeeping and accounting. Process of generating financial information, preparation of the accounts and all till trial balance, this is called bookkeeping. Further, from bookkeeping, that is from the trial balance, what you do, profit and loss account, balance sheet, interpretation, different ratios and all, they are under accounting. Bookkeeping and accounting, the difference or comparison of bookkeeping and accounting. Okay. Next, yes, as I told you, internal users, external users are like this: business enterprise, they are owners, investors, employees, lenders, suppliers, those who give goods to the enterprises. These are all users, different users of these accounts, which is prepared, no, financial statements and all. Those are all users of financial statements. Yes, and it will be prepared without any biases or anything. Yes, financial information is prepared because it should represent, express facts of the working of the company or working of the business enterprise. It should reflect, because based on this financial information is generated, users will be making their own decisions and all. For example, investors, say in a limited company, investors will invest, no? They have to decide at what time they have to encash their investments or whether they have to invest further in that company. How is the profitability of the company? How is the solvency of the company? How is the liquidity of the company? Different parameters to take the decisions are there. These financial information will be useful for that. Okay. And that's why this financial information derived by the analysis of the accounting done, bookkeeping, should be reliable so that they can compare and draw their own conclusions, decisions. Okay, this already I have told you, internal users, external users, I have already told you. Okay, then whenever it is a proprietor or small scale business enterprise, these detailed types of bookkeeping accountings will not be workable. Means their turnover, their business scale of the business will be small, then they cannot spend money on keeping the accounts in a systematic way and all. But for a medium and large enterprises, it is a must. Systematic recording of the transactions, that is I told you in bookkeeping, these are all must. Next, and these are all for a particular period. Generally, the financial statements are prepared for a period of 12 months, which is known as financial year, and it is from April 1st to next calendar year, 31st of March. That is from April 1st to 31st March, it will be 12 months. That is a time period for which generally financial statements are prepared. Then objectives, purpose. This already I have covered in that. Internal users, external users, how they will make use of it. What is the purpose of preparing the accounting and all? Objectives means purpose. These are all the purpose of preparing, because different stakeholders in the form of investors, lenders, employees, management, they should be able to take different decisions at different time interval. For that, this will be made use of balance sheet, which represents assets and liabilities of the business. Okay. Yes. Next. All these I have already told you. Okay. Yes. Liquidity position, I told you. Solvency. What is the liquidity position and solvency? Liquidity means, see, if an asset is sold, then whether it can be sold immediately or it needs a time period, say a month, 3 months, or 10 days, 15 days, etc. No, that is called liquidity. Immediately, at what time interval it can be encashed. See, suppose there is a bank deposit in the name of the company. Suppose they want immediately the money on the working days of the bank, they can go to the bank, give that fixed deposit certificate and get the money. Say a time required, maybe half an hour, 1 hour, like that. That means it is immediately fully liquid. A bank deposit is fully liquid. Illiquid means, for example, some assets may be there. Say, suppose if one is having a 10 acres of land, this corona period demand will be less. Hence, it will be difficult to sell off that land, right? Hence, this is comparatively less liquid. Comparing with the bank deposit is more liquid than a land. That is the meaning of liquidity. Then solvency. What is the solvency? Solvency is depending on the time period of holding any asset or anything. For example, the available assets in a company, if they are enough to pay off the liability meaning is that the company what they have to pay, that is liability, right? Asset is in the form of say land, building, land, or bank deposit, etc. These are all assets. Hence, solvency is if the assets available are enough, sufficient to pay off the liability, that is called solvent. Solvency, enough solvency. If not, insolvent, or proportionately how much is possible to pay off, that all will be calculated. That is called solvency calculation, solvency position. Liquidity, as I told, a time period required to encash that asset, that is called liquidity. I think you have understood these terms. Okay. Next, overview or summary like. What is the objectives of this accounting, what we have now studied? That is systematic recording of transactions, right? That is how journal, ledger, trial balance, its part is called bookkeeping. And from that ascertainment of results, that means from the trial balance preparing a trading account, profit and loss account, this is called ascertainment of results. Then ascertainment of financial position, that is balance sheet, from the results obtained in trading profit and loss account, balance sheet depicting, showing the assets, liabilities, capital as on that date. These are all balance sheet. That is called ascertainment of financial position. Next is making use of this by the stakeholders, internal users, external users. For this purpose, different types of reports will be prepared. Those are called financial reporting reports. Different types of financial reports will be prepared. That is in the form of say liquidity ratio, solvency ratio, or gross profit to turnover ratio. Different types of ratios are there. Based on all those, these financial reports will be prepared from the balance sheet figures or financial position given in the balance sheet. These are all overall of objectives of accounting. Why the accounting is required? What is the purpose of writing the accounts? These are all overall picture of this. Called overview objectives. Overview of the objectives. Fine. Any doubts? Next, functions of accounting. Functions means what is the meaning of functions? Again, how it is done? What are the different methods? Like say measurement. Measurement means what? See, I told you preparing journal, writing journal, ledger, trial balance, trading profit and loss account, balance sheet, preparing all this. These are all based on the performance. Already action is done. Business actions are done already. Based on that, those done, say sales of 25 crores, 32 lakhs, means it's a measurement, right? A good sales is done. See, measurement is not accurate. If you tell that 100 crores sales is done, that is in the form of, it's a measuring, right? Measurement. Then forecasting. What is a forecasting? Forecasting means it is like understanding the future performance based on the past performance. Say, in the last year, a company has made a sales of 100 crores. Say 100 crores, they have sold the goods they have manufactured. Based on that, depending on the different market conditions, economic conditions, you know, in economics, demand, supply and all, based on different conditions in the market, depending on the competitors' competitive capacity and all, they will think, oh, this year we could make 100 crores sales. Next year we will be able to do 110 crores sales. Next year's coming year, that is forecasting the sales. Like that, one forecasting is function of accounting. Understood forecasting? Okay. Decision making. Again, decision making means to decide. Say, for example, the same example, 100 crore sales, whether they have to think of making more sales, if they produce more, whether they will be able to sell off their goods. These are all decision making process. Decision making. Providing relevant information to the users of the accounts to make a rational decision making. Rational means what? Practical, what is possible. Suppose, as I told you, a company made a sales of 100 crores this year. Next year, they cannot immediately think that, oh, we can do 200 crores. It does not mean that it is impossible, but in general, it will not materialize. It will not happen in general, right? Hence, decision making is a logical, reasonable process to arrive at some conclusions. Okay. Then comparison and evaluation. See, comparison and evaluation is what? Say, the factory is there producing nut and bolt. Say XYZ company. In the market, XYZ company will not be having monopoly. It's not the only company. There will be different companies coming to the market with their products, say nut and bolts. Then, with the possible informations, they have to compare how is our product, how is our competitor's product, what is the advantage for our competitors. These are all comparison. Based on that, evaluating, as I told you, our product, quality of our product. Comparing and evaluating. This is okay. These are all functions of accounting. Not only this much. See, control. As I told you, comparing and evaluation. We should compare and evaluation. Then we will know what are our shortcomings. Say, take the same example, nut and bolt. Our products are moving good in the market. Okay, good. But there will be some reasons for that also, good also, like that bad. If it is not moving, sales are not going as per our expectation, there will be some reasons also for that. To understand that demerits, disadvantages, weaknesses, what are all for our products and all now, and to come out of that weaknesses in our system, maybe in our, say, if you take the same example of nut and bolt factory, in production system there will be some weakness, or in storage system there will be some weakness, or procuring the raw materials maybe some weaknesses, or in the labor management there may be some weaknesses.
Such things should be understood and they should be improvised. That is control, bring into control. Then I was referring to external users, government. Government is an external users for a company and all. How government charges taxes and all. They want more and more tax to be charged. More and more tax can be charged only when there is good sales, company is growing, right? To pay the tax, they should earn profit. To earn the profit, they should run the company in a good manner. Financial position should be good, sound. Then only they can expect collection of tax revenues, right? Hence, government regulation and taxation study is also a part of functions of accounting. Okay, today this much. Today it is enough. Revise it, study again and again. Okay, this lesson is not yet over. We'll continue next part in the next class. Fine. Meanwhile, do the study well. Okay. But is there to support you in all the way. Whatever your doubts, difficulties and all, those will be solved. Fine. Okay. Take care. Study well. Okay. Bye-bye.